support this thing. We are getting started. What's up, everyone? What's the energy in the house? How is everyone feeling? Drop me in the chat box. I'll be communicating with you through the chat box. You will let me know just like how you're feeling, give me some feedback. I'm a manager and like I respond. I love to respond. So fire up the chat box and I see everyone typing in and it fires me up to pump my energy. And I have a special gift for you today. From London. Yeah, where is everyone tuning in? Where is everyone tuning in from? Janet, where are you tuning in from? Cool. So I want to welcome all of you and as well, all of the ladies who are going to watch the replay. Welcome, welcome. I'm tuning in from Costa Rica, Elena from Hamburg, in Germany. I know Lauren is in Costa Rica as well. I'm so excited for us to meet each other, get to know each other, and for you to learn something really mind-blowing. Because I have something really, really unusual for you. Like I will tell you today stuff that you won't hear many people talk about in this industry. But before, because my design is a role model. So you learn by watching me. Hello from Oklahoma. And what we start with is a little gift, which is a song. So I want to open with the song. And the lyrics go like this. We are one in harmony, singing in celebration. We are one in harmony, singing in love. Yes, and just tune in, close your eyes, take a deep breath, connect to your heart. We are one in harmony, singing in celebration. We are one in harmony, singing in love. We are one, singing in celebration. We are one, singing in love. We are one in harmony, singing in celebration. We are one in harmony, singing in love. We are one, singing in celebration. We are one, singing in love. We are one in harmony, singing in celebration. We are one in harmony, singing in love. We are one, singing in celebration. We are one, singing in love. And then the high notes. We are one in harmony, singing in celebration. We are one in harmony, singing in love. Woo! Forest, Chantal! Yay, yay, yay! I'm so excited to be here together today. Yeah. Okay, ladies. So, everyone who is new here in my space, welcome. You have entered the paradigm of heart. So you might seen pictures of me online, and what stands out is this tattoo, and this is the eye inside the heart. So what I practice is seeing from my heart, looking from my heart, acting from my heart, leading from my heart, doing everything from my heart. So I know you've come here because you got inspired to talk about how to create fast money online and breaking all the rules, right? So I'm going to tell you like why this is different than whatever everyone else is going to tell you. First of all, the whole paradigm of it needs to be hard, it needs to be a struggle, you need to work your ass off, like I'm going to break that rule, like I'm gonna smash it. Right? The second thing is, it's not about the money. When we drop into the heart and we understand it's not about the money, but it's about our leadership, you are going to shift your energy around in such a fast speed, and you're going to move like a spaceship and create incredible, magical things for the people. Like, number one, we are doing this for the people. If you're here with me in the space, yes, you love the money, you want the money, everything is beautiful, but you're here because something called you to sit with me in the same room, and that's your heart. And that's what I'm betting on. I'm betting on your heart, on your soul, of you wanting to drop deeper into your heart, because you know you're meant to do really big things. All the women in my space, they come in because they know that they're meant for big things. It's not just any other business online or any other business offline, selling products, making money. That's not it. The only reason why we're connected so tightly with my women in my space, like a family, like a sisterhood, because we know we're women on a mission. We're freaking here to change the world, right? Okay, tell me in the chat box, if you're here to change the world, if you're here to change at least one person's life, if you're changing one person's life, even, you're going to this is going to ripple out into the world and compound and create such ripples you cannot even imagine yet. So really, I'm here for heart-centered leadership. I'm here to change the world. Yes! Oh my God. So when we drop into the heart, definitely here to make the world a more peaceful, authentic, and connected place, right? So tell me if you're a coach, tell me if you're a healer, tell me what are you here for? What are you doing, right? Tell me what is your heart calling you for to bring to the world? What is your gift? What is your passion? What is your mission? Like, what are you meant to do? What are you meant to impact the people with? Right? If it's blurry right now, just speak from your heart. Tell me like one word, like what is the one word that lights you up? Right? Because we are going to talk, as we're going to talk about the money, relationships, joy. Yes, Ali, joy. Exactly. That's what lights you up. Happiness, joy. That's what we want. And that's what we can bring to the people as well. And that's what's going to change the world, bringing more joy. Protect and empower women and kids. That's a freaking huge mission. Bringing the change. I know Lauren is all about fertility and conscious conception. Tell me, ladies, if you're watching the replay, you know, tell me in the comments of the video, wherever I will post it. I don't know yet where, but I will post it somewhere and you will have the chance to comment in the comment section. So I want to know really for you to drop into your heart and to understand that results that come fast is because you have a driving force that is bigger than you, that is bigger than money, that is bigger than any type of need you need to satisfy for your own little human self. And this is what true power is about. It is when you drop through your connection to your higher self, to whatever you want to call it, the universe, the bigger thing. Caroline is in the house. Yes. When you drop into that connection to everything that matters to you, you start to ripple out a much bigger effect through your heart space. And that's the portal. That's the portal. I always will lead you back into your heart, into your own power, into your own purpose and reason why you even came here onto this planet for on first place. Like, why did you even come here? Like, what are we even here to do, right? So I'm all about that. Like, if you know me, you know that I've worked a lot with consciousness expanding plant medicines, and it's not drugs. Like, I want to first of all like clear out that out of the space. Like, plant medicines are medicine that come from the plant kingdom that are here to support the evolution of humanity. And light beings like you and me, we're here the spokesperson for evolution. Anything that doesn't work on this planet right now is because of the state of evolution that we're in. So we have to activate ourselves in order to, if we want to see the change on the planet, if we want to see a better planet in the future, we got to step in and be the ones leading that evolution, starting with you first. Okay, so I made a few notes. I don't know how much will come through from the notes, but what we will focus on when it comes to your business and what you're doing online is, hi Svetlana, be, do, have. Most people have it backwards. Yes, they first want to have in order to do something so that they can be somebody. Yes. So what I will teach you today is going to be very reverse thinking from whatever most people are teaching, especially business coaches in the online space will teach a lot. Like, and I have learned those things, right? I have learned those typical things that are being taught in programs in order for you to start your online business. It didn't work for me. Guess what? It didn't work. And you're here because it didn't work for you either. And there is a reason why for a small percentage of people, it doesn't work. And I tell you the reason why is because we do not operate in the same way like most people do. We cannot follow certain rules. We're in fact rule breakers. We are rebels, rule breakers. We get annoyed and triggered when people put us into boxes. We cannot be put into box. We cannot follow a template. You might try it for a little bit and it will drive you nuts. It will not flow. It will not work. And you will have to sit down and say like, shit, I have to do it my own way. I have to do it my own way. That's the only way. And then people get hung up because doing it their own way is freaking scary because there is no roadmap to doing it your own way. Nobody's gonna teach you like, do it this way, but you have to do it your own way. But what you can get is you can get support and you can get energy. You can be supercharged by people that are here doing it their own way, so you can feel confident, empowered, and grounded in that your own way is the right way. And it's the only way that's really going to work and take you to your, not just 10K, 20K, 30K, 50K months, but to your freaking multi-millions. Your own unique way, your own unique expression. When you reclaim that and you become that self-led woman that leads herself and leads others through her heart, through her connection to everything that she knows is true, you're gonna speak to your women's hearts and souls. This cannot be replicated. Your voice, and I say a few words that might sound unfamiliar to you when I talk about energetic signature, right? I'm using sometimes language that comes from the spiritual ascension language, but I've done so much spiritual ascension, but now I've descended back to you to tell you like, it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter the language we use. We don't need to use fancy language in order to make something mean something. You know what I'm talking about. your heart is expressing itself in its own unique way, and nobody can teach you how to do that. Somebody can role model it to you. Like, I'm a role model. I role model to my clients by doing it myself. And they'd be like, whoa, whoa, whoa. Okay, I get so activated. Like, I want to go out and I want to like speak my heart. Right. And that's the thing that's going to bring the fastest ripples and results for you and your business. Okay. So instead of going from needing to have something, right, needing to have the audience, needing to have 10,000 followers on Instagram, needing to have a email list, needing to have like a website, needing to have a funnel, whatever the thing you think you need to have in order to do, right, in order to do your leadership, to do your courses, to do your programs, to do your coaching, so that then you can be relaxed, happy, in your purpose, abundant, right? It's all reversed thinking that slows people down. Hello, Jacqueline. So what we're doing today, I'm going to help you clean all of that up and bring you back into alignment. Alignment starts with you. Alignment starts with you and how you feel and who you are. It is all about the being, right? And we take our power back from doing, action. Most of it not aligned action, confused action that drains your energy and leads maybe to some results, but not what you want. And we're going to reverse engineer that and bring you back first to being. Who are you being at the core of your being? How grounded are you? You place your hand on your heart. What do you feel there? Are you happy? Can you take care of yourself first? Can you nourish yourself first? Can you make sure that you are nourished before you go out and try to nourish everyone else, right? And there's a tendency, especially for women that are here like trained to give, serve everyone else and be in an over-giving mode and leave themselves at the backbone, right? Crumbling only the crumbles and only like making ends meet and being stressed out and all of these things. Like, can we let that go? And you will only be able to let it go if you make that commitment to yourself that you go first. I go first. I do this for me first. You do your business for you first, because it's here to fill you up first. Your leadership, your purpose is here to fill you up first. Okay, who is here with me? Who feels that you are, yes, shit, like, oh my God, like I gotta fill my cup first, right? Okay, we gotta empty the cup so that it can be filled up. We are leaders first. Exactly. We lead ourselves first. So we gotta release all of the junk, all of the fear, all of the stress. So why did I post in the group, in my Facebook page, saying I made 23K in 2 months with a brand new business and a brand new brand that I launched literally end of February, and without hustle? Because I didn't commit to working more. I did that all the previous year, trying to figure things out, and it didn't work. Working more didn't work out. Yes, totally had a breakdown a week ago. Now I'm giving myself permission to do gentle training, sleep training. Yes, mama needs sleep after 2 years of sleep deprivation. You gotta be rested. You gotta be nourished. So what I did, I came back to myself, started taking care of myself, right? And that was really what made the biggest change for my business. The moment I committed to receiving body work twice a week, I'm going to my massage therapist twice a week, not once a week, twice a week. Guess what? How fast my power, my impact accelerated the moment I leaned back into being supported. I hired a mentor. I made the biggest investment in my entire life, but this is the amount of support someone who is meant to do big things has to have. You don't need to do that on your own. You don't need to struggle and hustle and figure things out on your own. You allow yourself to be supported. You're allowed to rest. You're allowed to receive. And look, that beingness of you receiving support, love, therapy, treatment, rest, nourishment, sex, pleasure, all of the things, the receiving with the money goes hand in hand. You get to receive money. Okay, so I wrote down a few bullet points for you to tap into what it could look like to come from doing to being. Yes. Number one, gratitude. Yes, because the being, the most magnetic energy that you can be is the energy of overflow, is the energy that is so nourished, overflowing with so much love, with so much heart, with so much abundance, and energy that is so open and receptive to receiving, right? So that energy that is bubbling, like you see it within me, like, oh, like I can be here and I can like smile at you and I can embrace you and I can hug you with so much love. I can welcome you all into my heart because I'm in the frequency of overflow, and I made sure I'll be in that energy. I make sure I take responsibility, right? With keen awareness of how am I feeling today. Right? So number one, gratitude. You heard that many times, but we forget sometimes. Even just making your daily list of gratitude, you can even just do it once. I did it once. I did a list of 111 things that I'm grateful for. It was crazy because I had to start repeating myself because I was like, what else am I so grateful for? Everything is amazing. Everything is perfect. Everything is just here right now. Amazing. I'm so in love. The more I feel grateful, the more I fall in love with life and everything that is available to me, to us, to everyone. Yeah. And you can start with anything. There's so much to be grateful for on this planet and in your life. Who is here with me? Who is grateful? Who is grateful for life? Who is grateful for love? Who is grateful for their bodies? Who is grateful to have the privilege to be here today with me on the call with your computer or iPhone? This is a privilege you get to experience being here, receiving this. So grateful for nature, for my body, for my mind, for the world around me. Yes, so grateful for myself, for the skull, so grateful for being together, for sisterhood, for our soul purpose, for everything that we get to do on this planet. So grateful, right? The more we can really sip in that gratitude, nourish from that, taking yourself into that state of overflow. And that's the beingness of gratitude that takes you into the state of overflow. I needed this reminder. I'm so glad you're here, right? That's the baseline. If we can establish this as the foundation for life and for everything, from the moment you wake up to the moment you go to sleep, and okay, like we are not perfect. I'm not perfect. Like forgiveness to those imperfections we do not, when the moments when we get frustrated, but not getting stuck in it. right? That's the biggest difference. That's the biggest difference of a leader that knows how to lead themselves out. That's why I never actually talk about something being stuck. I don't believe in being stuck in something, because we always rely on ourselves as the leaders to lead ourselves back on track into alignment. And we have the tools. We have the tools, right? Can you lean into your own power to lead yourself back into alignment of gratitude, love, appreciation, self-acceptance, and find those people in the space that resonate with the same frequency, because that is going to support you, reinforce that for yourself, and stay in that energy always, right? Until it's really firm, established. Okay. Number 3. So number 1, gratitude. Number 2, overflow. Number 3, for your business, you got to make a decision. You got to decide that now I'm making it work. So grateful for your teaching, safe container for inspiration, greater purpose. Yes, knowing so much about energy, spirituality, health. Yes, it's all connected. It's all connected. I posted the other day on my Facebook, is like, running an online business is a spiritual awakening. Freaking hell, it's like a next level of a spiritual awakening, where you are challenged and initiated into deeper layers of trust and surrender to your own knowing of what your soul is guiding you to do, what your soul is inspiring you to take action upon. So we're going to talk about that in a second, right? Number 3 is you making the decision that now I'm claiming this reality for myself. Now I decide that this is working. That's it. Can you be so stubborn and claim that and say, now there is no more other option. There is no more other option. This works. This works for so many other people. It's not rocket science. I can make that work. I know how this works. It's not rocket science. Running an online business is not rocket science. It seems so complicated. All of the business programs, they're overcomplicated. Like you gotta do yada, 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 and all of the things. It's not rocket science. You don't need to have a master's degree in order to make money online. Okay, can we come back to the fact that it's not complicated? You just got to find the right track that works for you and stay on track. Because the only thing why it's not working is because you yourself are standing in your own way. Get out of the way. Get out of your own way and decide that now it is working. Right? When in February, I launched Hyper Hot, I decided that this is it. This is it. There is no more other options. Right? I was also quite frustrated. After trying so many things and feeling lost and being like, oh my God, like, I don't know. I don't have inspiration. What should I do? What should I do? What should I do? And I released everything. Last year, December, I released it all. And I was like, I'm going to take care of myself now. I started a workout routine. I was just doing workouts. I was like, okay, I'm just going to do workout now. Right? That's when Hyper Hot came to me. It was first like the title for doing workout together. Elena was part of that group. And we just had fun and we were doing workouts. I wasn't making any money. And then something happened that triggered the shit out of me. A really, really good friend that I trusted and loved started to judge my whole work, because I was doing suddenly like selfies that were a little bit provocative. I was just experimenting with things that before I would not allow myself to do. So I was testing, like what happens if I take a picture, in my like half naked in my lingerie or something like that. I was just experimenting things. And then I was heavily judged for doing stuff online, and it triggered the shit out of me where I was like, now I'm gonna do it even more. Right now I'm gonna do it even more. So I'm gonna take you in a second into the action steps, because right now we're talking about the energy, which is your being, but this is the foundation. Your energy, who you are being in the space, who you're being in your business, who you're being in your life, is the foundation of whatever if it's gonna work or not. Like if you decide it's working now and my energy stands behind it, you will make it work. I promise you that. Right? I have evidence. I will call Carolyn later to the call to just give you like a piece of evidence that that this is working. So, but the foundation is you really tapping into that unwavering self-belief, and you can have someone supporting you in believing, because sometimes when it's just you in your own world, nobody around you gets you, and you're the one has to believe in yourself. Like we get to be supported as well. You can get a team member and be like, hey, I want to do this, like, can I really do it? And I'd be like, yeah, freaking let's do it, like, you got this, right? So self-confidence, self-belief, and self-love are the foundation of a working business that's not rooted in hustle. Because you can do the hustle way, and like push yourself through it, but it's only going to get you so far. Number 4 in your state of being is focus. Focus on yourself, focus on your performance, on how you are being in the space, focusing on you and yourself. I literally pulled out all of my strings from being in other people's spaces too much, because it's causing noise. Like you want to remove all of the noise, especially in the beginning where you like channeling a transmission into the universe, right? You're channeling a transmission. Nobody's gonna get it. Nobody's gonna understand why you're doing the thing that you're doing, but you got an impulse. Your soul told you, go do this, and you're just in that like straight channel from everything that you know to be true, pouring through you, pouring through your heart, right? You becoming that clean, clear channel for it to come through you. And number 5, deep trust. Always trusting the channel. Always, 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 always. No matter how ridiculous, no matter how irrational, it doesn't need to be rational. It doesn't need to be linear. It doesn't need to go from A to B to C. Like you can, like, in fact, the more you let go of that linear, that need to it to be linear, right? You actually in that hustle timeline where you're growing incrementally. You're going from, you know, first the little bit pieces, and then a little bit more, and then a little bit more, and you can do that. That's fine. But the results, that quantum leaps where you like suddenly within 2 months of a new thing, bam, is not linear. It's not incremental growth. Okay, so which takes me to that strategic section of our call, which is aligned action. When your soul tells you to move, you freaking move immediately, like yesterday. You do the thing. So my soul told me to put my ass on my Porsche in the Versace bikini and take a photo shoot. I was like, seriously, like, I'm not sure it's gonna like trigger people. Like, I don't know, or maybe nothing will happen. Like, I don't know. Like, did I have fun? Yes, I had fun. Did I do it for the fun? Yes, I did it for the fun. Did I do it for me? Yes, I did it for me. You know, I did it for me first. Something in me, maybe you would judge me for that. Like, oh, look at her. Like, she's kinky like that. Like, she wants to show herself off on la 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 la. That's cool, right? That's cool. I'm over that fact that other people's judgment hold me back. In fact, I was judged for how I live my life, what I do for me, and that was my driver to do it even more. Okay, so that you get to reverse that pattern of, you have an inspiration, you want to do this crazy thing, or you maybe did that crazy thing, someone is judging you, and you shrink, right? So what we do instead, someone's judging, you go even more, you do it even more, right? And the reason why is because there is medicine in that. And if you do, you hear the noise in the background? That's the puppies. I have 4 puppies in the house. They're right now calling for their mama. Luna, they're calling for her mama. So whenever there will be, and there will be, if you go out into your business, into your brand, like a firecracker exploding with your truth and your transmission, it's gonna ruffle some feathers. People are going to be like, "Woo, well, no, right?" But that's leadership. Leadership is like, okay, I follow my truth. You can judge me, you can hate me. That's I'm good with that. I'm cool with that. But you know what? Like, I know that this is meant for someone. There is no coincidence that you're here with me in the space, because this is meant for you. All of this, I did it for me, but it was meant for you, to activate you, to speak to your soul, to show you something that deep down you might want to do yourself, but you don't have the courage, you don't know how to do it, you don't know what exactly to do, but something inspires you, something draws you in, right? So yes, you know, it is medicine. That's what I call medicine. Your thing, that inspired action, whatever that looks like for you, is meant to come into the world, because somebody needs to receive that. Yes. And in fact, it doesn't really matter what you do strategically in your business. It doesn't really matter what exactly you do, whether it is a webinar. Like, people go into this like strategic questions like, oh, should I do a masterclass, or should I do a webinar, or should I do a like, you know, like all of the, it doesn't really matter what it is that you do. And you can experiment, you can do all the things. There is no right and there is no wrong. Today you can do a masterclass, tomorrow you can do you know, like a free training or a paid training. Like, it doesn't really matter what exactly you do. It can be in person, offline, online. What matters really is like your driver, why you do the things you do, and who you are when you do it. Are you lit up? Are you inspired? Was this a higher call that told you like, do that? And sometimes it's really spontaneous, right? With this masterclass, take this as an example. 2 days ago, I was in the evening, I was in this deep recalibration. I was like sleeping at the daytime, and then something in the evening, I woke up and it told me like, why don't you? I was already half asleep. I wasn't even thinking. I didn't have any clue what I was like about to do with that. I just followed an impulse. Something in me was like, oh, write that thing, write that post, a free masterclass. And it just, the sentence was here suddenly. I wasn't sitting down and brainstorming like, how can I do my next piece of lead generation so that I can get 40 people into my Zoom call so that I can sell them a 30-30, blah, blah, blah. Like, I wasn't sitting there thinking about it. Literally, I just followed that like impulse. Next morning, I wake up, 40 people replied, said yes. I'm like, I go to my mentor. Kiara, oh my God, there's 40 people. They want to know my masterclass. What am I going to do? She's like, chill out. That's why I'm in a mastermind, right? That's why I'm paying my mentor. Chill out. You know what to do. Just breathe, go with the flow, just follow. You know what to do. Okay. Okay, what am I gonna do? Okay, I'm gonna invite them into and then you start weaving whatever feels good, but it gotta feel good. It's gotta feel good, align, easy, effortless, a no-brainer, right? But I have to break my own rules because my tendency is like, oh, so I supposed to have this first, then that, and then I need to do this, and then I need to do that, right? Because I'm trained. I did a business training before, so I'm trained to do things in this particular way. But literally doing this, I do that, doing things in that particular way sometimes can stagnate the energy because your mind tries to control the outcome. If you try to control the outcome just because you want to play it safe, you're not allowing your business to explode and you're not allowing to have that mind-blowing results. Yeah. Also, another thing is not sitting there calculating the outcome in terms of what money it's going to bring me. I don't do that because it's, first of all, it's gross, it's icky, and it doesn't work. It takes your direction, your attention away from being in service, from touching people's hearts and being there really as a human being, connecting to the human being. It's not about the numbers. Forget about the numbers, forget about the followers, forget about the likes, forget about how many people showed up, forget about all of that. Be you, be present as the human that you are. Connect with the humans that are looking for something. You are here because you're looking for something. My commitment is to be in service to that, right? But obviously also, I'm not just gonna let you hang at the end of the call and be like, okay, now go figure it out by yourself, right? No, I'm going to give you an opportunity, right? You might have tons of questions after this call. You might want to pick my brain. You might want to ask me like, okay, Ava, all of this, what you told me, like it still doesn't make sense. Can you explain it to me again? Can you explain it so that I can translate it on my business? Can you tell me exactly how you did that and this and that? Can you tell me like if I would want to launch a new program, like what will be like the best way to speak to my like potential clients? Like you can ask me all of the questions and I will open a space for you to do that. Okay. So following that impulse from your heart center is going to bring those mind-blowing results that you cannot even speculate upon. Like you cannot even calculate what will happen. That's when you allow yourself to be mind blown like that. What I mentioned before, leadership, connection, depth and intimacy. There are some strategic pieces within a business that only get started, right? If you don't have yet, 20, 30 people buying from you every month, having your 30K months established, you might want to focus on different things, right? You might want to focus more on depth, intimacy, deep connection, building relationships. Business is relationship first. You and me in the space, feeling connected, feeling safe, feeling that zing in our heart that like, okay, I can trust this woman. Something in me tells me to go with her, right? When you invite someone into your space to work with you, it's going to come from this place of them feeling connected to you in some way. But are you going to allow them to feel connected to you? Or are you going to sit here, protect your heart because you don't want to embarrass yourself? Because for some reason you need to have a mask, right? Coming back, circling way back again to being confident in self-love, in self-appreciation, in your truth, just being really honest with yourself. Where am I at with my own energy? Right? How much available am I to connecting with people? How open am I in my energy, right? How welcoming am I, right? So yes, it is really that. Or again, you can do it the hustle way and be mechanical, paid ads, and like sales pages, convincing people to buy, sales calls, having a team that like appointment settlers that are like bringing people on calls, and like all things. Like I don't do that. I don't do sales calls, right? So the reason why, what happened, like what brought in that fast of a growth is, I first of all, like I cleaned out my audience from Facebook. Okay, I want to give you just a few like action steps that you can take. I cleaned out my audience completely. I started a new Instagram, a completely new Instagram. I started from zero with my Instagram. Yes, hyperhot.club. You can find me on Instagram. Moving Spaces will be back online. Awesome. I started a new Facebook group, right? But I'm not really focusing on nurturing, I have a few pieces there, something that I did, but it's not the main focus. The main focus, that thing that really took my business off the ground, was me showing up online and talking to my women's hearts and telling them, hey, I feel you. I like literally, I'm connected. I'm an empath. I feel connected to you. I feel that there's something going on for you, right? I'm reaching my hand out to you. Elena is a good example of that. Like I'm reaching my hand out to you. And it's here. It's here. My hand is here for you. I'm not gonna go away. I'm here. And then I let you lead yourself to grab my hand, right? And I trust that me holding myself in my power, that I don't need her to sign in my program. It was not about that. It was about me giving her the hand and holding it here in power, not shaking, not wavering, not being like, oh, I'm gonna pull it away if you don't do it in 24 hours. I hate that. It really, like, I learned that in the beginning of the first business program that I did. You gotta put a deadline after 24 hours. You're gonna take away the offer. Like, it makes me angry. It makes me angry. It's so not aligned. It's so not in truth. It's so not in service. Right? I am connected with Elena. I feel her heart. She needs support. I'm reaching my hand out to you. I'm not gonna pull it away. Like, I'm not an asshole like that. I'm not gonna raise the price on her. I'm holding that for her in power. This is what the commitment looks like. This is the price. And I breathe with you. It's scary, and I'm holding you through that, but you're gonna come out the other end. I promise you. You will feel better. You will feel empowered. The money, it's not gonna matter. You're gonna make back the money. Don't worry about the money. Everything is good for you. You get to have that support, right? Last minute, before the call, I just did the payment. I'm doing the call. That was so good. Another example, Bianca. She's not here today, but eventually you might meet her. She didn't even know me. That was when I launched, and it was not a money program. It was not a money program. It was an empowerment program that I launched, Wealthy Rebel, in end of February. Yes. That was the first program. That's when I started, like just like 2 months ago. I suddenly receive a message from this woman.
She just came in. Bianca just came in.
Oh my God, my love. I'm just talking about you. Oh my gorgeous.
Hello.
Hello.
Oh, I couldn't access the new email. It was like, but I made it.
You're coming in the perfect moment because I was just saying how Bianca, I'm just telling the ladies in the space, you know, like, oh, I'm just breaking all of the rules of people thinking like, oh, you gotta like nurture your crowd, you gotta do XYZ and like do all of the like things. It's not the doing, it's the being. When I decided I'm in my power now, showing up, and I'm here available for the women to be held in their power. Bianca, she didn't know me. She just found me on Facebook and she sent me a message describing, look, this is what I'm going through. I feel you're the one for me. Is there something, how can I work with you? Like, yeah, of course. Like, I'm actually, I just launched a program that will be a perfect fit, right? She didn't know me. She just found me. Next day, she paid in full. Literally the next day.
Yes, and a lot of things happens. Even now, I have so many breakthroughs. Like even, but I started to understand the unknown, and I'm not giving up. I can hardly wait to pay the trailblazer. I really can do it. That's it. My dogs went.
You're gonna receive support because this is something we're creating for life. This is not just like, oh, you know, like, right? This is so much bigger than signing up for programs and whatnot. Like, so I want to say something to the ladies in the space, right? So you're running your service mission based online business. Okay, so we got to get that first in place. Service mission based. You're here to serve the souls that have a sacred agreement to be supported by you, right? And first of all, like coming into this space of overflow, right? And coming out of that, like needing to chase them down, allowing them to come to you when they're ready. Yes. I'm not going to disappear, Bianca. I'm here holding space for you with whatever you're going through. I'm going to be here holding space for you, holding you in your power. This is a soul agreement. This is not just like whatever, like contract for, you know, the course for the program. This is sacred. This is sacred.
I'm usually in a hurry, so maybe this is also what needs to clean. And
everything, yes, everything happens for a reason, my love. Right? So coming into that final piece of strategy here, number 6, non-attachment. Non-attachment is the biggest piece that you will have to learn in order to create anything successfully, effortlessly, and in the highest alignment of the good of all, which are those results that you cannot control, right? It's non-attachment. You clear out all the neediness to needing people to sign up, to needing people to pay you. Of course, you have those pieces in place that, yeah, if you want to join the program, it costs this much, and this is what it is, right? But you hold people in their power when they're making the decision to join your program, whether it is, you know, $100, whether it is $300, whether it is, you know, $1,000, or whether it is $5,000. People in their power, that's what they make the decisions with their power. And that's how they really get to lead themselves in their own business into power. Okay. So we talked about your state of beingness, right? We opened with this beautiful song. We are one in harmony, singing in celebration, right? Being in harmony, in celebration, in love, and overflowing gratitude. This is anyway how you want to live your life. This is how you want to serve your people. This is how you want to be a leader from your heart, from the beauty in you, also vulnerable pieces. I just launched a podcast where I'm telling you the dark side of my upbringing. It wasn't easy, you know. It took me a little bit, something to get to where I'm now, right? I wasn't able to force it. I needed to lead myself there. But chances are you are here with me in the space because you are here to lead yourself there, so that you can really be in that service, goosebumps, to those people that are ready to receive you, because you are ready to give to them. Coming out of this whole loop of like, what do I gotta do? What I got, like, how is this working? Forget about. You decide that this is working now, and now you gotta just follow the aligned actions and trust deeper, right? Doing those aligned actions, following the impulse, standing in your leadership, in your power, in the connection and depth with your clients, releasing from the attachments of an outcome. And another very powerful strategic thing that I do in my business that creates results in that speed and a fast, that non-attachment allows me to pivot, which means I have an idea, I throw it out. I don't know, maybe it was fully aligned or maybe not. Katya, you have to leave? Okay. Thank you so much. I will finish the replay. I will send you the replay. So pivoting, thank you so much, love. Have a beautiful day. Pivoting in the moments where it falls out of alignment. Sometimes things fall out of alignment. Yes, you might launch the thing. It doesn't really, like, it's not flowing. Can you release attachment and do the thing that actually you wanted to do, right? And I just did that, and I will be keep doing that. Exactly. Coming out of the mind that tells you like, I gotta do this, I have to follow because I put myself. Don't put yourself into a jail with your business. Can you trust that your expression, your creative spark, your genius is the thing that brings the results? It's not the things that you do. It's not, people don't care about your offers. They don't care so much. Like they don't watch like each and every step that you take online. Like letting go. Yes, I will send the replay, dear heart. Letting go of the attachment and being able to pivot and coming more into alignment when your heart tells you like, wait a second, like this didn't work. Do this. Bam. Right? So being fluid, money flows. Money is a fluid energy. If we stagnate in our sense of movement, we actually stagnating the money channels, which brings me to the last piece, which is have. Please send the replay. Okay, what is there? Condiments? Okay, I will. So the last piece of having is the money piece. That's the last piece. It's going to be the cherry on top, the reward, the thing that will tell you, yes, you are on track. Keep going. Yes, just keep going with the thing. You're on the right track, right? And allowing for your relationship to money be rooted in trust, in the same trust that you're in a relationship with yourself, right? So the main anchor for you and your money to be like that, besties, is to have a relationship with money, to love upon money, to trust money. Money is meant to support you, to be your ally, to come to you in abundance. And the more you master your own energy, the more you master the energy of money, right? That's goes hand in hand. Power is money. Money is a reflection of power. The more you master your own self, your own sense of power, holding yourself in the power. Yes. Not like, because money becoming your bestie, because oftentimes people resent money. Oh, you didn't show up for me when I needed to pay this bill, right? Like money is never there for me. Like people talk about money in this way, which is resentful. Money feels it. Yes. So I'm teaching money ascension. Money ascension is a process of understanding money on a deeper level, understanding money as a spiritual teacher, as a spirit guide, in fact, understanding money and its spiritual beingness. What is money as a spiritual entity? Within that universe where we are spiritual beings, we are interacting with spiritual entities. We create a deeper understanding, a deeper wisdom of why things are in the world the way they are. Yes, money is neutral. It's going to come to the hands of quote unquote bad people, just as it will come to the hands of quote unquote good people, right? Money is not going to make a distinction. I'm just going to go to this and to you not. To you, I'm not going to come, right? But people that have judgment about money, creating a reality in which they think money doesn't choose them. But that's because you don't choose money, right? It's just reflecting you where you are at with yourself in your relationship to money. So there will be as well another opportunity for you to learn all of that deeper. It's a pretty deep teachings about the spirituality within money, which I call money ascension, lifting up your relationship with money and the energy of money from a state of survival into a state of pleasure, right? So when we're like at the bottom of your energetic body, which is the survival, the root, where money at the moment sits right now for most people, bringing it up into the sacral and then up even more into the heart, right? And into the crown. So allowing money to ascend from the place where it's right now of the survival to a higher state of consciousness. This is such a beautiful message. I appreciate being here with you all. I felt lost in the physical world of more and more and more. Yes, right. And so can we release that like clinging and the neediness of more and actually lean in that you just get to receive it, right? You just get to receive it by actually focusing on your leadership, on your being in service in your mission. I know I need to relax more and let things happen as they should. Stop controlling the outcome. Yes, because literally, like, it's going to lead to a burnout and it's not sustainable. And you don't need to hustle and you don't need to burn yourself. You can allow it to be co-created for you, through you, in higher service to all. And money suddenly becomes this divine reverence of appreciation to you for being in such amazing service to the planet. My greatest fear is truly trusting myself that I have everything that I need. Yes, and we got to rewire that. We got to rewire that nervous system that is plugged in to, which is that like lack, scarcity. Yeah. So I have something for you. You might love that. Okay. So anyways, that's a big one. In order for you to receive, study more to get more. Yes, yes. I feel you, love, and you're here right now because you're ready to let go of that paradigm and come truly into the feminine paradigm of overflow and receiving and being and having. And the doing happens because you are just in that playful state of following the impulse, following that magic spark, that childlike inner nature. I always say that my 7-year-old is running my business, right? My 7-year-old is the creative director of my business, my brand. So allowing that to be so fun, it's going to take us really, that's the thing that's going to take you in the fastest way to incredible, mind-blowing results. Like, okay, You know, like I'm a visionary. I have like big visions. Like I dream very, very big. Okay. I want to ask you one thing. Why have you been chosen? Why have you been chosen to do this thing? Why have you been chosen to go out into the world and change people's lives through whichever thing that you do? Why do you think that you were the one? Why do you think you are the one? Right. So I'm not going to put you on the spot to answer this question, but instead I'm going to invite Caroline to share with me your magic. And I want to see all of the women that are as well going to watch the replay, that this magic gets to be real and this magic is transferable. I don't know, because I always knew I was the one, never doubting it. Yes. Caroline, so share 11:11 right here in Costa Rica. I want to invite you to show us what you did in the past month with me.
I learned so much from you, and it helped me come into my embodiment of everything that I'm here to do, to really embody it before I do it. And that I'm embodying it is the doing. It's the foundation and the most important aspect of the doing. And then, you know, your strategies, you know, that's been really helpful then to take action. But a few things happened. Well, today or yesterday and everything, but today I just wanted to talk about, because you were talking about magic, embodying, speaking from the heart, energy, and that is really what's going to move things forward and speak to the hearts of the people that you're meant to touch, who will then become clients, you know, because that's how I've been doing it now. It's really in full faith when I'm activated, like, you know, when you use those words, when you're activated, like, Caroline, go and do that live now that you feel activated. So taking that principle of really acting or doing, then doing, when I'm activated, and only doing it when I'm activated, because then I know that the truth is coming true and that what I'm doing is going to be received somehow. It's those codes are coming in for me. It's activating me because someone is going to need those codes. Today, the question that you ask, why you? Why me to do this? And I still don't have the answer to that. But the question did come through to me or yesterday and today about why me? But I do know that I was chosen, but I don't know why. So that question is on my mind. I just know that when that we are chosen for the work that we are doing. I don't know yet. I don't know if it's the courage, if it's we just signed up for it, if we have the life experience for it. I have no idea. If it's strength, I don't know. I don't know.
It's going to be different for everyone.
It's going to be different for everyone. But I do think it's important. And you asked that question, why you? And I just want to say, even though I don't know the answer yet, I did receive and channel that it had to be me. So I'm like, oh my God, that's such an honor it had to be me, or I signed up for this. It's not a coincidence. So yeah, that question of why, I don't know yet.
And I want to celebrate you because you just signed your first high ticket premium client. And I just wanted to reflect a little bit for the women because they came in to understand like what is going to shift that around for them. You need to. So Caroline, she came into me a month ago and she was like, this needs to work. Like I've tried everything. I don't know why, but this has to work. Right. And Caroline, you like what I said, like you made the decision, this is going to work for you. And then you received everything, all of the transmissions that I blasted through to you, and you applied it without being restricted, without overcomplicating it. And it happened. It works. Right. And this is how I wanted to share it to the women, that it gets to work when you choose that it works and you get out of your own way. Right. And that's as simple as it sounds, is the magic.
Yes. I would say I was very stuck. I was full, my head was full of chatter from other coaches, you know, these methods and whatnot. And what aligned with you, Ava, and that was so powerful to get me so quickly into having my program that I'm starting on Tuesday, from like, what am I going to do, to how long have we been working? It was a month, in 1 month, to being like, right, this is a business, it's working. I'm going to make a program and I'm going to sign clients. It was those applying those principles of boldness, acting in alignment, in the moment, in the activation, being bold, the brand, you know, showing up for your brand, getting out of your own way, all of those things. I have a photo shoot on Sunday. Yes. And I'm like,
exciting.
I know. And I thought, oh my God, maybe I need to exercise some more. I need to lose some weight. Maybe I should delay the photo shoot. And I was like, nope, we're going to do fast action. And that's something that I learned with you. Just do it. Fast action and fast is inspired rather than slow, thought out, methodic, that loses the energy. And I think that was so key in just getting me already to like, okay, Tuesday, we start this masterclass.
Yes.
Yeah.
Exactly. So thank you so much, Caroline, and congratulations. And this is just the beginning, right? This is just the beginning. Caroline is with me now in a 5-month-long commitment of the Trailblazer Mastermind. So in the next 5 months, I'm going to walk with you shoulder to shoulder into bigger and bigger celebrations, right? That's the path. We are like on collectively tapped into the energy of a steep growth, right? So coming into a mastermind like this, you're literally plugging in to be in that energy of the collective movement of a steep growth. You will be carried with the collective if you allow yourself to walk together. Yes. So everyone's going to do it in their own timeline, and there is space for it to go in your own speed, right? But it's inevitable. The results are inevitable. And you commit yourself and you plug in and you say, yes, that this is now working. You're going to make it work. Inevitable, it's going to work, right? Whatever you are committed to creating for you and your business and your life. All right. So I want to drop you an opportunity to come with me into a more closer space over the weekend where you can ask me all of the questions. You can pick my brain, and it's just like a teaser, so to say, of how it would look like to be in my coaching space. Okay, so here's a link. I'm going to drop it at the bottom of the comments, and I'm going to send it also per email. It's called Rule Breaker. It's a 3-day Telegram mini mastermind. So we're going to come into a Telegram channel where you can ask me all of the questions, everything that came up for you during this masterclass. You know, you wanna get some coaching around certain things in your life, in your business. It's connected, right? The strategic questions, the energetic questions, like what are, you can tell me where you're at, and then I will give you instant coaching of how you move the needle forward. Okay, so this is the quick thing you can come in order to test drive being with me, coached by me, how it feels for you. And yes, I'm looking forward to connect with all of the ladies more. Thank you so much for being here. And yeah, I'm excited for all of you who've been here, who are in my space, who keep moving together along this timeline of transformation and growth, of impact, of leadership, and of wealth creation, that you stay plugged in and we get to move together into this big expansion that we're meant to have this year. This year is magical. This year, a lot of this thing is going to happen for us who are connected on the soul level. Like us being hooked in together with each other is gonna hold us moving together into that like crazy mind-blowing transformation that we don't even know yet. And I'm really excited to see and to be surprised by the great creator, the universe. Yes, I'm feeling this. Thank you so much. So I will close. Thank you so much for being here. Again, all of the questions come into the Rule Breaker. You will have the opportunity to ask me all of the questions. And I'm so excited to support you, to coach you, to lead you, to guide you, to help you create the same fast results for yourself. And be plugged in, stay connected. Love, the love frequency. And I see you soon, my loves. Thank you so much. Thank you.